Good morning students. In this video we will discuss about underground stem modifications. Underground stem modifications helps in storage of food. They also helps in defense mechanism. Being underground, they are usually protected from herbivorous animals and they also take part in vegetative propagation. So they have many functions. Hence, underground stem modifications also called multi-purpose stem modifications. And multi-purpose stem modifications are four types: rhizome, corm, stem, tuber and pulp. The first underground stem modification is rhizome. So what is rhizome? It is horizontal, fleshy underground stem which grow below the soil at any depth. And these fleshy underground stem contain nodes, internodes, scale leaves, auxiliary bud and terminal bud. So these are the nodes and these are the internodes, and nodes possesses scale leaves. The leaves are modified into scale-like structures, and the nodes also contain auxiliary bud. This is one auxiliary bud. Then auxiliary bud produce various branches. So this is auxiliary bud. Presence of node, internode, auxiliary bud and terminal bud is the characteristic feature of stem. So this is also, it grows below the soil but it is stem. So nodes, internodes, auxiliary bud and terminal bud is must. So this is node and these are the internodes. Nodes and internodes present. The nodes bears scale leaves and auxiliary buds. And these auxiliary buds usually take part in vegetative propagation. And this is the aerial branch, and aerial branch is usually produced by terminal bud, or terminal bud is also called apical bud. So these are the scale leaves, and the nodes also produce many adventitious roots, and the auxiliary bud helps in vegetative propagation, and these auxiliary buds also helps in storage of food material. So being underground, and this stem also protected from the herbivorous animals. So what is rhizome? It is horizontal, fleshy underground stem modification. It grows below the soil at any depth. Nodes present, internodes present, auxiliary buds present and terminal buds present. So what is the function of terminal bud? It produces aerial branch, and leaves are modified into scales, and auxiliary buds take part in vegetative propagation and storage of. And these are the examples for rhizome. Usually rhizome is of two types: root stock rhizome and straggling rhizome. So rhizomes are two types: root stock, and second one is straggling rhizome. In root stock rhizome is oblique. It grows obliquely below the soil. And in straggling rhizome means it is horizontal rhizome which grows below the soil. For root stock rhizome, so Dryopteris is the example. And remaining rhizome for straggling, these are the different types of examples: ginger, Gingiber officinalis; turmeric, Curcuma longa; banana, Musa paradisica; sugarcane, Saccharum officinarum. So in all these conditions, in all these species, we can observe an underground stem modification which is known as rhizome. So this is the first underground stem modification. And second underground stem modification is called, second underground stem modification is called. So this is the base of the soil, and it is aerial branch. These are the leaves. Leaves are modified into scales. So scale leaves present, and it produces branches, and these are called daughter cones. And some adventitious roots present, and these adventitious roots are usually called contractile roots. Contractile roots are also called, pull roots, and they are usually branches of auxiliary buds, and it is the aerial branch. Aerial branch is produced by terminal bud, and they are the scale leaves. So nodes and internodes present. So what is the difference between rhizome and corm? Examples for corm in the first leaf. So example for corm is Colocasia, And one more example is Amorphophallus. Collocation generally in SMS language it is called question. Collocation and Amorphophallus are the two examples for comb. So what is comb? It is fleshy vertical. It is fleshy vertical underground stem modification which grow below the soil at particular depth with the help of pull roots. And nodes and internodes present. Nodes bears scale leaves and auxiliary buds. When auxiliary buds usually they take part in vegetative propagation and storage of food material. So auxiliary buds produce various branches, and these branches take part in vegetative propagation, and this is the aerial branch of the comb. Then aerial branch of the comb produced by terminal bud, and it also produces some of the adventitious roots at base or apex of the fleshy stem, and these roots called contractile roots or pull roots. The difference between rhizome and comb: rhizome is horizontal underground stem, comb is vertical underground stem, and rhizome grows below the soil at any depth, but comb grows at particular depth below the soil with the help of pull roots. In rhizome, adventitious roots are present. In comb, adventitious roots may be absent. May be present or absent. So examples: collocation and Amorphophallus. This is the second underground stem modification. The third one is stem tuber. Next underground stem modification is stem tuber. So in some cases, in plants like potato, half of the stem grow below the soil, and half of the stem grow above the soil, and it produces many branches from the axils of lower leaves. These are the branches of stem, not roots. So roots usually present on this stem, and the branches of stem store the food material and become tuber-like structure, and these tubers are called stem tuber. If you observe a single potato tuber, it has covered by the stem tuber is covered by corky skin. Or corky skin is produced by it is due to large number of scale leaves, and it also contains large number of the potato tuber also contain large number of nodes, or they contain large depressions, and these depressions are called eyes. Eyes are the representatives of nodes, and these eye-like structures contain white colored buds, and these buds are called auxiliary buds. And auxiliary buds helps in vegetative propagation. And plants like in potato and artichoke. In potato and artichoke, the vegetative propagation by means of auxiliary bud. And this stem tuber also helps in storage of food material. And this is the only underground stem modification which is differed with other underground stem modifications in the absence of adventitious roots. It is the only underground stem modification which do not possess adventitious roots. In remaining underground stem modifications, all the stem modifications are all modified stems possesses some amount of adventitious roots, but here adventitious roots are usually absent. So it is the stem tuber. Next, last underground stem modification is called bulb. Another underground stem modification is bulb. Last underground stem modification, bulb. So in plants like onion and garlic, stem is highly reduced to form disc-like structure, and below the stem many adventitious roots present, and above the stem many fleshy scale leaves are present. Leaves store the food material and become fleshy, and such leaves are called fleshy scale leaves. Normal leaves take part in photosynthesis, but some leaves modified into scales. If scale leaves store the food material and become fleshy, they are called fleshy scale leaves. And all fleshy scale leaf is protected by tuning. This is onion. The scientific name of onion is Allium cepa. And one more example is garlic. If you observe garlic, there are many fleshy scale leaves, and all fleshy scale leaves are concentrically arranged, and each fleshy scale leaf is also protected by one more tunic, and this type of fleshy scale leaves are called cloves. Example, garlic. The scientific name of garlic is Allium sativa. Allium sativa is the scientific name of garlic. And one more example is lily. In lily, tunic is absent. Only fleshy scale leaves present. These are the fleshy scale leaves are present, and this type of bulb present in case of lily. So what is bulb? So bulb is also underground stem, but this underground stem differed with another underground stem modifications that in this case the stem do not store the food material, and leaves store the food material and become fleshy. Remaining three modifications, stem store the food material and become fleshy or become tubers. But in bulb, the stem do not store the food material, but it is considered underground stem modification because the stem grow below the soil. And this is the highly modified stem. The modified stem produce a disc-like structure, and below the disc-like structure many adventitious roots are present. And above the soil many scale leaves are present, and such type of underground stem is called bulb. And bulb is usually two types: tunicated bulb and scaly bulb. Tunicated bulb means in this bulb the leaves are, the fleshy scale leaves are protected by a covering, and this covering is called tunic. And the tunicated bulb again two types: simple tunicated and complex tunicated. For simple tunicated bulb, example is onion. In onion, all fleshy scale leaves are concentrically arranged, and all these fleshy scale leaves are protected by single tunic. If you observe onion, there is a maroon color dry membrane, that is nothing but tunic, but there is a single tunic. Below that, the many scaly leaves are present, but all these scaly leaves store the food material and become fleshy. For simple tunicated bulb, example is onion, because simple tunicated, so that's why, because all fleshy scale leaves are surrounded by single tunic. And one more type is complex tunicated. In complex tunicated, every fleshy scale leaf has its own tunic, and each fleshy scale leaf in case of complex tunicated bulb is called clove. Example, garlic, allium sativa. And second one is scaly bulb. In scaly bulb, the tunic is absent, and scaly bulb is also called naked bulb. So fleshy scale leaves do not covered by a covering or tunic, so tunic is absent and it is called naked bulb. So this is the one more underground stem modification. So these are all the different types of underground stem modifications. So from this video, the stem and the second vegetative organ is completed.